Rick was boasting to his boss one day, "You know, boss, I know everyone there is to know in the world. Just name someone, anyone, and I know them." Tired of his boasting, his boss called his bluff. "Okay, Rick, how about Tom Cruise?" "No problem, boss, Tom and I are old buddies, and I can prove it." So, Rick and his boss fly out to Hollywood and knock on Tom Cruise's door, and Tom Cruise shouts, "Rick, what's happening? Great to see you. Come on in for a beer." Although impressed, Rick's boss is still skeptical. After they leave Cruise's house, he tells Rick that he thinks him knowing Cruise was just lucky. No, just name anyone else," Rick says. "President Obama," his boss quickly retorts. "Yup," Rick says, "old buddies, let's fly out to Washington," and off they go. At the White House, Obama spots Rick on the tour and motions him and his boss over, saying, "Rick, what a surprise. I was just on my way to a meeting. But you and your friend come on in and let's have a beer first and catch up." Well, the boss is very shaken by now but still not totally convinced. After they leave the White House grounds, he expresses his doubts to Rick, who again implores him to name anyone else. "Pope Francis," his boss replies. "Sure," says Rick. "I've known the Pope for years." So off they fly to Rome. Rick and his boss are assembled with the masses at the Vatican St. Peter's Square when Rick says, "This will never work. I can't catch the Pope's eye among all these people. Tell you what, I know all the guards, so let me just go upstairs and I'll come out on the balcony with the Pope." He disappears into the crowd headed towards the Vatican. Sure enough, half an hour later Rick emerges with the Pope on the balcony, but by the time Rick returns, he finds that his boss has had a heart attack and is surrounded by paramedics. Making his way to his boss' side, Rick asks him, "What happened?" His boss looks up and says, "It was the final straw. You and the Pope came out onto the balcony and the man next to me said, 'Who the hell is that on the balcony with Rick?'